This week's episode of Alderamin on the Sky was good. Like, there's nothing really bad about it, but in a lot of ways, I felt a little... I guess I felt a feeling of lacklusterness, so to speak. It was a good episode. We get some good moments here and there. We get some nice, sexualized joke with, Ikta's friend saying, if you wanted to sleep somewhere, why didn't you sleep in my bed? Things like that. It was funny. And I love the counterattack of basically, we're going to keep lighting flames where it burns out. And as we're doing that, we'll hold them off. We have to do this for 7 days until we can retreat. All that was good. And, the other side's general floating around in the sky, taking note of the land, seeing how everything's working. That's all well and good, just I guess I don't know what I was expecting in a lot of ways, if that makes sense, because I just wanted to see more with this Battle of Minds, and we still have one episode left. We still can. It's just, I don't know what I was expecting. I was just expecting a bit more when it came to the Battle of Wits here. I'm still waiting. As long as I can do something next week, I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. Just, it's feeling a little lackluster. Like, I'm digging it. Like, I'm enjoying the past couple episodes. It's just... I guess I would expect more for someone who can rival Ikta, I mean, the general's doing good. He's literally pushing them to their feet. He's literally trained his army to get past this fire, and they still have 2 days they have to hold him off. So I'm expecting next week's going to be a little insane, especially with it being the last episode for Alderamin on the Sky. It's just I really expected more prior to this, I guess, because it was a fun episode. I mean, we got some good Ittori and Ikta moments. He's trying to accept why he became a soldier. He broke his mother's promise. And, I thought that was all well and good, though. I have to say, when they panned out to Ikta and Yatori kind of back to back, and the fire's burning in the background, their face detail was horrible. Like, it looked very bad. It kind of ruined that shot. Though the shot's power was there, it's just, it kind of ruined that shot, I have to say. I mean, overall, because we are nearing the end of the season, and Matt is probably working on some other stuff, production quality and time restraints are going to be nature of the beast, but it's a little sad because the series has overall looked damn amazing. But there was some great moments, with the snipers going in, brutally counterattacking with Ikta's plan, saying, I know either on the 3rd or 4th day when the sun rises, they're going to attack from the flank. You guys got to shoot them first. I thought that was all well and good. There was some good counterattacks on both sides, but it's just... I guess for how brutal and how well, planned everything was, in the early stages of this series, I was expecting a little more this episode. But I mean, next week is set up to be a really good episode from what I can see, Ikta's got to think, are their army's going to be wiped out because they still need 2 days before they can retreat, and they're moving in head on. I mean, I think... if anything, next week's going to make up for kind of my disappointment in some way. Like, I'm not really disappointed. I'm just kind of questioning what I wanted because it didn't really feel like what I wanted, if that makes any sense. It's one of those things that I wanted more, but I don't know exactly what I wanted more of. I guess just more battle of wits in a lot of ways. But the episode itself was fairly decent. I mean, the animation was suffering a lot, like, more so than usual, I will say. But the content itself was fairly enjoyable. There was some cute, quick gags there, some sexual jokes, sexual innuendos. I loved all that kind of stuff. And the actual animation when it came to the battle, snipers going off, that was all well and good. And also, Ikta was still Ikta. I mean, there's no complaints there. It's just, I thought the counterattack measure just wasn't up to standards of other things. That's just me. I don't know if I'm the only one thinking that or what, But really, there isn't a lot to say with this episode. It was decent when it came to planning out the counterattack on both sides. The animation was weak. The music itself was still on point. But I'm interested to see how they wrap it up, because in a lot of ways, like, what's the ending? Like, they retreat and go back to the capital, all is well, they live happily ever after? Because this isn't going to get a second season. I mean, Madhouse it's not really Madhouse is the reason for it, it's the publishers who don't want to do anymore because they already boosted the source material. But I mean, if Madhouse had the option to do more, I assume they would. But I mean, the publishers pretty much stop it. That's what anime is most of the time, is just to boost the source material. Which is sad, but it's the nature of the beast. But I mean, what really is the end goal here? Like, once they retreat, if they can retreat, then what? Do we just say, okay, and then Ikta rose to be an even better general, I'm interested to see how they end it, because really, in a lot of ways, we don't really know what the end goal is or what they were planning, but I mean, I'll be interested to see what they do, but overall, it was a pretty okay episode. I don't have a lot to say, or really a lot to complain about, minus the animation and just questioning what I wanted out of the episode, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you love the episode? Did you hate the episode? Or are you like me, you just were expecting a bit more with Ikta and everyone this episode? Let me know in the comments below. As always, hit that like button to show your support, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content like this and so much more. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.